It's us again. Yeah. It's Real Talk Live on a Friday night, people. Get with the program. It's Burn Team Family. If you haven't known about it, well, you should know by now. This may be our maybe 100th live. So if you don't know now, you know. It's Burn Team Family, and the topic for today is
we are talking about the COVID-19 vaccine.
Jizan inside, boy, Jizan. Big up England in the house.
Yes.
Pleasant day, Jizan. What is going on, man? Much love, England. Jizan, you didn't place your order right now. Kemi and Abby, order is going to be shipped tomorrow. They're getting the calorie counting mafia snapbacks and the teas. So it's just you again, so we can get some videos and some, you know how it goes, some pics with you in the way. Much love. So it's a groove, you know we like to change the vibes. DJ Chica J on the ones and twos tonight.
Yeah.
Chica J on the ones and twos. Chica, how the music singing, man?
Yeah, everything's so nice.
Yeah, nice vibes. Yeah. So, it's a very interesting topic. Big up Andy Miller on the inside. Big up Kenton Francis. We believe in spiritual fitness, physical fitness, emotional fitness, financial fitness. It is Burn Team Family.
Yes.
Chica?
So tonight, you know, we are still in the COVID-19 pandemic.
I think it's good and change anytime soon.
Right? And we now see that they are rolling out different vaccines for the COVID. So it's a trial, it's a test, you know, a lot of things that, you know, we have to go through. Some persons comfortable with taking the vaccine.
Yeah.
Some persons are not. Some people say they're putting a chip inside them with the vaccine. You know, everybody have, you know, a whole lot of things to say about this vaccine.
Oh Lord. So we will leave Burn Team family members to express their opinions.
Yes, so I'm going to put the number in the comment section, and you all can send a voice note on your thoughts. And just remember, we are going to be respectful
of each other's views. And I will be devil's advocate,
yes,
as I have always been for many millennia. Yes? So people, if you have not liked the page, we are thankful for all those who have hit that like button and following the page. We have grown and we are forever thankful. Yes, you know, Chica J started her online aerobics. So, Jizan, I see you making shake and thing in the morning and all kind of thing. So, you can jump on board in the online aerobics as well. Chica J has just dropped the link for the number, for the WhatsApp, because she loves to hear voice notes, so you know it.
Yes, you know, all the typing, sometimes it does be a little bit too much to type, so you know, you could just press that record button on WhatsApp and send your voice notes.
Chica loves to hear the voices.
Just saying, I'm not comfortable with taking the vaccine, but I will be forced to have it.
So in the end, please in the comment section, what do you feel about the vaccine? What do you feel about COVID-19 and the new waves after waves after waves and strains? Yes. So tell us in the comment section, what are your true beliefs on the virus and your true beliefs on the vaccine as a whole? Yes. Chica J can talk about the aerobics, man.
Alright,
the
so
people
we know that we set some goals at the beginning of the year, right? What they call the New Year's resolution. Good night, Abby.
Abby from England, Jizan beat.
Well, yes, I'm coming on the live.
Yeah.
Shows on the show.
Quick.
Yes. So
Real quick.
we started our, aerobic online
Abby.
session.
Abby, you supposed to be on
And
this online session,
We have morning sessions and we have evening sessions. So the mornings we have people who are real early birds.
Yes.
The early bird session is 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Trinidad time. Right? So for Abby, you're in England, that will be 8:30 in the morning for you, right?
Yeah.
So if it is you're available, you'll know what to do. Just hit me up.
There's no if in this thing.
They might be sleeping.
What you need to do, Abby, is let Chica J know what days you are available and let us get with the program. It don't have no if about this thing. You know if in this thing, all this if talk.
So,
We forget about if, man.
once you're not too tired, alright? But you'll get some energy, it will put you to sleep real good. And you're wondering what to do to get that proper sleep after a nice workout. Like for you that time, it will be nice for you to go to sleep after. And for those of you who need to go out to work, you'll be energized for the day. Yeah? And that's how it works, right? Yeah.
Well, it has somebody saying this, so.
Because in the evening session, after you finish with the evening session, have something to eat, you bathe, that is it.
Big up yourself, Z, on the inside. Z, I ain't seen any
Z.
session as yet.
Yes.
So for all the people who are now coming on, much love. Click that share button as you reach. And the topic for today is...
We're talking about COVID-19 vaccine. What are your views?
So in the comment section, please, what are your views in the COVID-19 vaccination? Big up Sidel Fletcher on the inside. Heavily a social media influencer in the making.
So we have Jazan saying she will definitely do the aerobics after she has her baby.
What on there?
Oh my gosh, you'll excuse me.
Right? So, Jazan, low impact is good for a healthy birth.
Yes, it is.
So, you don't really need to wait. You can do this low impact. This is the beginner session of it. So, you could, do low impact, keep the body moving, and it will, be easier on the birth.
Yes, it is low impact, right? It is fun, and it is very simple and effective. No pressure.
Big up yourself, Terror on the inside. Love in the house. Yeah?
Yes, exercises during pregnancy is really, really...
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'll make sure Terror didn't forget this time. So if you're now joining us, welcome. This is Basic Unconventional Raw Nutrition. You have Real Talk Live jerseys, people.
Yes. Thank you.
So as I was telling Jazan from England, Abby, your order is going to be shipped tomorrow. Your caps, your calorie counting mafia, snapbacks, and your tees are ready, looking nice, and I require a unboxing. As soon as it reached, take out that camera. Big up Gail Smith.
Yes.
Long time.
Guyanese fit chick.
So big up Guyanese fit chick on the inside. We have Canada now on the inside.
Yes.
We have Trinidad and we have England. So all who saw the video, that is the legendary Abby. Yes. All who want to know who is Abby, I got so much inboxes. Who is this Abby? So you all got to hear the voice and you all got to see the face. I'm waiting on Jazan's face. So Jazan, you need to send your boy something. Yeah, you know it go.
Yes. So we have Trevor G saying fake vaccines is what exists. By what they are saying and not saying, they tell themselves they themselves are letting us know it is all fake. So why is it that people are so now before when it have tetanus, it have rubella, it have mumps?
I am not going to be devil's advocate at this point. Later on, I shall be.
You know,
Chica is being devil's advocate right now.
What makes the COVID-19 vaccine different from the others?
So, if you're now joining us,
yes,
hit the share button on your page. Yes, hit the share button. And people, the topic for today is, what do you think about the vaccine?
Yes.
What are your views, honestly? Would you take it or would you not take it? So in the comment section, tell us, would you take it or would you not take it? Let's get that going. And if you feel to elaborate, you can say why.
Yes.
Chica, are you taking the vaccine or are you not taking
it? Us at 1-866-346-07.
We have Mario who is deaf.
Right?
So big up Mario on the inside. Deaf boys. Run
Let
the word.
us know.
Yeah.
Are you going to take it? If no,
Chica, what
why
you saying?
not? Very sure. We need to get the people's views. Right, and right now what we see that they are doing, they're actually giving persons who are in the vulnerable group, the vaccine. So persons who are, elderly, persons who work in the health sector, they are the ones receiving the vaccine.
So
right
Abby works in the health sector.
Yes, she
so
does.
Abby, tell us what you think about the vaccine, and I want a voice note. Jazan, tell me what you think about the vaccine in a voice note. The WhatsApp number is in the comment section. And we really want to ask you guys, because it's a social issue, it is something that is facing us,
Yes.
and it will face your children. It's facing your children, your sister, your auntie, your niece, your younger siblings, your older siblings. It is something that is a thing that you can't get away from. So, would you or would you be not taking the vaccine is the question. Place it in the comment section. And if not, state why.
Yes.
I think people should ask themselves, what is a vaccine? What is the meaning of the word vaccination? You know me. Chica, where's the definition of the word?
Actually, I didn't.
So you see me, I always look at the word. Because this language that we share, very diverse, even though it may be similar.
Yeah.
So, Chica, pull up, what is a vaccine? The Oxford Dictionary version of what is a vaccine. So people in the comment section, feel free to place what is a vaccine. We have Trevor G with this 4-page letter. Big up yourself, Trevor G. He's a man of many words. Big up Nikki. Yo, Nikki. Tell your husband I say happy belated birthday. Born on the same time frame.
Oh, Nikisha.
Nikisha, yeah.
Okay.
Yo, Nikki. Big up yourself. Nikki, what you think of the vaccine? So feel free, people. The topic for today is
Your views
on the vaccine. Big up Miss Greenwich on the inside.
Alright, so we have a voice note.
Ha! We have the comment section running as well.
And you're watching Real Talk Live. Right, all, this is Abby from England.
Oh,
and
hey,
you're
you're big.
watching Real Talk Live. Oh, I am not taking it. That is my decision, because I am still, have minds about what the vaccine actually providing for you.
Yes.
All that I've gathered is you will still get it, you can still pass it on, but it wouldn't kill you. But I'm still struggling to find out, is it so deadly? If it's so deadly, why you need to test to see if you have it? Why is it so similar to the ordinary flu? To me, it's a very serious conspiracy. That's just my opinion, and it is very fishy. Something is very fishy about it. I don't like it. I don't agree with it, and that's just my view.
So we respect one another's views, and that is Abby from England. That is the famous Abby. Look at the video. It's pinned to my page, man. Yeah? Nikki says she not taking nothing. Yes, and Miss Greenwich is saying, what makes the COVID-19 vaccine different from all others is how fast it was developed. Very good point. The speed in which it was developed.
Yes. Another voice note on the inside.
Good night, Real Talk Live, Friday night. To be honest, I work in retail and in the retail section, but
Nice.
we haven't had the impact to be forced to take this vaccine. But eventually, because I'm pregnant at the moment, so the vaccine haven't been forced yet for me to take this vaccine. But what I'm thinking, this vaccine, the flu jab they had years ago when
Yes, the flu shot.
they're forcing me to take flu jab now while I'm
Okay.
pregnant. But I said to them, I'm not having the flu jab. It's now coming into spring now. What am I going to take this flu jab? I don't know what injection they're giving me. I never had the flu jab. Why would I have it now as I'm pregnant with my fourth child? So really, this COVID injection is a thing that is really hard for me to say because I don't believe, this COVID thing just invented this vaccine. So all of a sudden, the death rate went up, then it come back down, then, So really, what is the truth about this COVID vaccine? Yet the health sector, people in care, they have to have vaccine. My sister, she's a nurse. She already had the vaccine. So really, I think it's wrong to make this vaccine mandatory. To be fair, people should have rights. You don't have to take this vaccine. You don't know what side effects you will suffer from this vaccine. It's like I'm allergic to penicillin, and so I don't know what allergy, what this vaccine carries, what my body will be how it will react it. So I'm really scared of this vaccine, to take this vaccine personally, talking for myself. I don't know about other people, but this is my view on this COVID-19 vaccine.
And that was Giselle.
Yes, it was.
So that was Giselle from England, and this is what the
We
UK.
have another voice note.
This is what the UK is saying. So Trinidad has said what they need to say. Now the UK is saying what they need to say.
Yes.
Hi, good night. This is Turn, aka Terror, and you're watching Real Talk Live.
Hey, Taro!
On the topic, I was told by someone who's in the field, in the medical field, who goes to the prisons and
Right.
the COVID center and treating people, and she told me that the vaccine will be stronger than the flu vaccine, and it is not meant for us humans, especially the elderly people. As soon as, and if it is your let me say you're allergic to antibiotics, well, it's all over for you. You'll drop down dead on the spot. So I wouldn't be taking that vaccine. She warned me, and I'm just diverging the information.
Yeah, man. Big up Taro on the inside, man. Just remember that is war and rumors of wars in the gym in the morning. Yes, we had COVID in the morning in the gym. For them and those. So, a lot of concerns have been drawn by a lot of people from different nationalities.
Yes.
So we have Trinidad, drawing the concerns. We have England saying, hey, Chica, what is your weighing on this thing?
Well, I mean, we are hearing a lot of different things, and until it really, we see that it phases out and it really,
You see, fear is something that, you see, fear and panic.
yeah.
And a lot of atrocities was done in the name of good when coming to vaccines, even in Africa and some of our third world countries.
Yes.
A lot of atrocities was done using the word vaccine. So Chica has the meaning of vaccine.
Yes.
So what is the meaning of the word vaccination?
So which one you want?
Vaccine.
Right. So vaccine is a substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several diseases, prepared from the causative agent of a disease. Its products or a synthetic substitute treated to act as an antigen without inducing the disease.
So we want to read it one more time for them and those people. This, you know me when I start with the words. So this is the meaning that Oxford provide, Google provides. This is not our meaning. And then I will take what Google has given us, and then I will be devil's advocate.
So, a substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several diseases, prepared from the causative agent of a disease.
We listed
Its products or a synthetic substitute treated to act as an antigen without inducing the disease.
So technically it is a weaker version of the thing that you're trying to defend yourself against, hoping that you're adaptive. I spoke about the adaptive immune system in one of my health ed topics. So that's why I like that Chika went into deep explanation of what a vaccine is. Voice note.
Voice notes.
I'm here and you're watching Real Talk Live. Yeah, you know what? I also struggle with this. They're trying to say that, oh, we are not forcing it on you, but yet they're putting things in place to affect your daily life, so that you won't have a choice but to take it. You know, like going to supermarkets, going to clubs and pubs and restaurants, and those kind of things. Even going to the park. You know, they're trying to make the non-vaxxers, as they call us, they're trying to make our life so hard that we wouldn't have a choice but to take it. You know, they're trying to keep us from living. I think it's only a matter of time they might want us to, you know, stop going to get food to eat. You know, they're done trying to stop us from working. So without work, how are you gonna pay bills and
I
feed
spoke
you
about
and your
that
family?
too.
So it is fishy to know that you're forcing us, but not really forcing us. And what's up with that though? If it's not forced on you, then why the regulations and stuff have to change to make you have to take it? So that's why I'm not taking it.
So this has been a concern around different governments and countries in this world. The countries involved with the Commonwealth, you know, and the other countries like South Korea, certain countries are not allowing the vaccine into their country. You know what I mean? And some countries are willingly, you know, I think all those who have trade embargoes with certain countries, they're allowing it into the country, and the eastern countries are more, other than China, are more a bit against it. Message board.
Right, so.
Yes, Jason Webb, the WhatsApp, you can call in. So, pleasant night, Nika Charles. Pleasant night, Janelle Clark. Annie Miller on the inside. Z, my son is a diabetic. I don't know if it is safe for him. What you guys think?
Yes.
Yeah? So, Z, type 2 diabetic. Specify the, if it's type 2. Yeah? And then we could do something from there. Right? If he's type 2 diabetic, type 1, I don't know. Right? So yes, Mr. Webb, you can call in via WhatsApp, just as you send the voice notes. So we have Burn Team Canada, we have Burn Team England on the inside. We have Gail Smith, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Gail, feel free to place your page in the comment section as well. Trevor G, feel free to place your YouTube links as well on the inside. And we're discussing the thing that is gonna really, really affect us in the very close and near future. Yeah? So we heard the definition of a vaccine.
Yes.
So in layman's terms, a vaccine is a weaker version of the strain that you're asking your body to create antibodies to actually defend against the full-blown virus. Not to get all sciencey, as I try not to, Chica, she say, I just go on a tangent. Your adaptive immune system, people talk about strengthening the immune system, but it is not the immune system itself that actually creates the antigen or the antibodies. It is the adaptive immune system that adapts, copies, and then comes up with a solution and holds the virus at bay while it creates in you an antibody to defend against the invader, which is the virus itself. Yeah. So I am not a scientist, I am not a doctor. Right? So we going into that one time. I am not WHO. All views here is not our views. So in case Facebook algorithm, right? We just expressing our views.
So Jason
Webb, you can call it out.
So the number is 346-0730.
Big up Nika, Charles. So with that being said, Nika, you can tell the people how you enjoyed yourself in the aerobics.
1868.
1868 is the country code. So Canada, if you want to call in, you can. And Jason, that's the number. Yeah, you could call in via WhatsApp calls. It's going to be a little extended live today because I know this is a heated topic. So to reiterate what I just said, Chica explained what a vaccine is, right? And it is really you trying for your body to adapt to the invader, but you create a weaker version so that your immune system can handle it. Create the antibody, and now you can defend yourself against it.
Yes.
Which is contrary to what is going on.
No.
Which is totally contrary to what is going on, because no, again, I am not a doctor, I am not a physician, I am not a scientist, I'm not a biochemist. I am dealing with 3D sense, 3D common sense, right? If a vaccine is a weaker version of the virus that allows your immune system to create an antibody to defend against the bigger thing, and you have more than one strain of the virus, you have 4 different strains, and then a new strain every 6 months, and then you have a vaccine for the strain from a year ago. Now you have 2 separate strains that are now adaptive. So now at the end of the day, you would have to continuously be creating vaccines for the next 4 years.
Yes.
There is no vaccine for the common cold because the common cold adapts. Rhinovirus adapts. That is why you just wait it out and your body does the job.
Yeah.
Nobody has a cure for the common cold on this planet. Your body fights the common cold for you. So if you want to deal with, let's say, back in the day we had smallpox. Answer directly. Right?
All right, so Jason Webb.
Jason.
I responded to him as well, you know. The number is 346-0730.
Right? So in the days of measles and smallpox, all remember them days? And in the midst of when I had to go to primary school, I don't want to sound that old, right? I had to present something called an immunization card in order to get into the school.
Yeah.
So, back in those days, it didn't have Facebook. It didn't have social media. It was so rampant. So people, I think, even though we really shouting to the rooftops about it, I didn't have a certain shot when I was to get enrolled into primary school. right? So when I went to school, the principal put me to sit down with my mommy, and she said, this child, they call me a child, this child does not have this vaccine and this vaccine. And she pointed it out on the immunization card, and I was now told to go to the medical center and get the vaccine in order for me to begin primary school. This is when I was going primary school. I do not know what happens now.
You have to be vaccinated. They ask for your card, the immunization card, to make sure that you are vaccinated.
So this is something that has always been done. Yes. So I like to play devil's advocate as well. I would say, people, your best bet in the age of viruses is a healthy immune system. The last health that I did, and I didn't do anymore, it was the age of viruses. And it is because this is the sole thing that would assist us. No. The governments will do what they think they should do, and they have done it for many millennia, and they will continue to do it once they have the seat of power.
Yes.
Right? So Chica has just placed in the comment section the number.
Yes.
So all who want to call and Corel, we taking the Corel today. Right? So guys, we want to we're very serious about what is happening. But this has been happening since I was in primary school. And just the viruses was what? Measles, smallpox, tetanus, right?
Yeah.
So it was a must for me to get to school. I was not allowed in school if I did not complete my immunization card.
And then in standard 4 or 5, they give you a next set of vaccination as well. And now they actually have the HPV vaccine that they are given to the teens in schools, so
I would say, if I wanted to harm you guys, let's say I was in if I wanted to really harm you guys via vaccine, they would have harmed us a long time ago. They could harm us even now. They could harm us in all those painkillers you buy. You see, with me,
true.
Listen, if I really wanted to get something into people's bodies, I would put it in all the fast food. I wouldn't even have to create look, hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying to you. All I would have to do is put it in all the fast food.
Yeah.
I don't have to create COVID-19 and create madness and make you all. If I want to get something in your system, we have provided enough pathways in our life for, let's just say, the dems and the days, right? Long time. I just had to put it in all the fast food.
We have a call coming in.
Call coming through, boy. What going on here, boy?
All right, so good night,
Dr. Bishop Jason Webb.
Pleasant night.
Yeah, man. Nice to have you on board, man.
Young man, line. I love this topic because this is a topic that people not fully aware and understand of. Firstly, a vaccine is the actual virus or a percentage of the virus being put into your system for your system to develop antibodies against it.
Yep. That's what it
They
is.
normally do it with, and this is how they create things like horse venom, snake venom.
Yep. Yes.
They inject it into horses.
Correct. Because the
they
horse
let the
strong enough
horse-
to withstand that snake venom, and then they pull. Yeah. And synthesize it. Yes. Correct, Doctor Jason.
And normally, and normally when it is that you are doing trial testing for vaccine, the first initial trial testing is 18 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we are the COVID just over a year. So there is no proper trial testing
Correct.
for the vaccine.
Correct.
And for a vaccine to be released for public human consumption, it must be 5 years old.
Well,
Testing.
yeah. Not when $100 billion pass under the table.
No, let's see.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say might upset some people. There is a video circulating where you see a group of fair-skinned individuals
Yes.
sitting at a table saying that we need to kill out 3 billion people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we will start with Africa.
Yeah.
But what they fail to understand is that the black melanin is one of the most strongest antibiotics that we have. We are the only people that can withstand, regardless of which country, in the heat of the sun. Right? And the thing about it is, they are saying to the world that if you do not take the vaccine, and it's the same thing that they said in the book of Revelations, that you will not be able to buy or sell, as Chika was just saying. Pleasant night, Chika.
You take long by Jesus.
And that would have been Abby Abby said that, we wouldn't be able to go out and actually purchase anything.
Yeah, because this is what the book of Revelation says, that there's going to come a time where without the mark you would not be able to buy and sell. There's a certain state in the United States right now that are embedding chips into people, that with that chip you can buy, sell, and you don't have a cent in your pocket. Everything is read off the chip.
They're doing it in the phones right now. China done on board with our whole system already. But as don't want to cut you across, Jay, it go. In reality as well, again, we respect everybody's opinion and we respect everybody's vibration. So, what, boy? Yeah. Go through.
Right? Now, even if you want to go to the United States right now, they have this big whole 10-year before you can go and see what your visa, and the COVID vaccine is one of it. If the bird team really knew Bushmits, they go and buy some right?
Yeah, man.
If all you're really into the raw and natural thing, learn the proper name, Sherlan, of the whole medicine. Guanambafe, which is seed on the leaf. Timawi, which is Mary Mary close your door. Jump up and kiss me.
And
all these natural things.
Nice things you're talking about that beyond people age at this live, Jay?
Yeah, because you see, everybody wants to run to the pharmaceutical companies, and the pharmaceutical companies are a multi-trillion-dollar industry which the doctors prescribe to, because when you take it out as a doctor, you're also taking an oath to support these people that are killing you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, I encourage Shilan, I pray God blessings upon you. Like I say, use one of the only friends I have.
Love, man, love.
And you see how much people after I put up your little birthday greeting, how much people send love to you.
Yeah, man, I see that. Love.
Right?
I'm thankful.
So, I'm watching all day every Friday. You can need to have some behavior when you're in the gym.
I tell you, I'm glad I tell you face to face and voice to voice. You like the misbehavior, it's important sometimes. Yeah, man, well, thanks again, Jay. Thanks again for calling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, love in the house. And that is Dr. Bishop Jason Webb. I don't know if Jason has his page as yet, but he does, me. Love in the house. Spiritual brother, and we accept all points of view. So, Chika, what is your view? Only I want to hear Chika's view on this vaccine. So people ask Jason, right, so in the reality, when we try to go forward, irregardless of things that people who think they hold the power to, perpetrate, as we would say, at the end of the day, when we are talking about viruses, your adaptive immune system will be the deciding factor.
Yes.
Irregardless of the means or the method or the how or the why or the reason governing this particular strain or strains that have been made, created, or evolved. Big up yourself, Miss Bartholomew, on the live. Yeah? I would say the method. Some people thinking the vaccine is a method of getting something in, and I would say that I would get something in an easier way without you even knowing. You see, if I need to be diabolical, we're talking about not dumb men. So when I deal, let's say we have an enemy. There's a difference between a dumb enemy and a smart enemy. Rulers of this world at this point, the rulers of this world are not dumb. They didn't get where they were because they were dumb. They got where they were because they were ruthless, smart, and cutthroat, right? And it's people with tactics. Yes. This is not the average Joe on the side of the road who would say, well, let me make a vaccine and a virus. Now, I am not here either to portray, perpetrate, or dismember anybody who wants to take the vaccine. I am aware of some of my friends in the States who are frontline workers that have already taken the vaccine. Right? So I am not here. But she can do this. She want to get more sexy or smexy. That's why she in the gym. Right? So, yeah, I am not here to prove or disprove. This is not the platform for that. Yeah. This platform is to allow people to express their views in a safe place and not be condemned for it. Yeah. Right? Now, if I wanted to get something in you, I don't get it in a long time. And these guys who have been here and have passed on from generation to generation, they didn't get there because they were dumb.
Yes.
So if I want to get a chip in here, that is now, if I want to get a chip in here, without you knowing, if I want to get a bacteria in you without you knowing, you see how much planes be flying across the air? I can just put it in the water supply. Right? And then I could just put it in all the fast food chains it have. And I have it in here. I know. The go show us the best. Yeah? So, Chica, we are not here to rile anybody up. And we're not here to prove facts that we don't have. When I speak about something, I would speak on things that I have facts on and not speculation. Yes. So I am not here to speculate. We at Basic Unconventional Raw Nutrition, we having another call coming in.
Yes, we are having another call coming in.
People, all you're calling, boy, this is nice. This is nice. Let the calls come. Yes, so you could call back. We saw the call. That was a call from Canada. Yes. So we would be waiting for Canada to call back. Gail Smith, we waiting. It was coming through and we were just about to pick up the call. Right? So your best bet, people, burn team people.
Yes.
We really don't know the means, you know. And let me tell you something about strategizing for war. So when people talking about if I want to get something, if I say that all green-skinned people is my enemy. Right? All the people who are green skin, stand up. Anybody there? Are green skin? Yeah, right? Anybody who have green skin, I hate them. For whatever reason. People with green skin live longer, people with green skin, whatever is the case. Right? I would create what I would call a misdirected approach. And what I would say is that, you see this COVID scenario? I would call that one big puff of smoke. You had to check what you're not seeing. So this is me. In the art of war, the thing that everybody focusing on is the vaccine and the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yes, and the call is coming in.
Good night.
Wow.
Good night, Trinidad. Good night, England.
We just say England.
Yeah, stick, and you're watching. What are we watching? We're watching Real Talk Live.
Yes, so long.
Yeah.
Well, then Canada on the inside.
Right, famo. Right, famo. Famo, we busy. Anyways, now.
Listening.
So, in talk, and talking about the COVID-19 vaccination and also immunization.
Yes.
So I work at the hospital on a critical floor where I have COVID-19, I have MRSA, I have AIDS, I have everything around me. And in our floor, some of the girls have not taken the COVID-19 because we feel that how am I saying it? We feel that our immune system is strong enough to fight it off. They cannot make you in Canada when you're working with patients and stuff to be taking the vaccinations.
Right.
It is your choice whether you want to or not. But what is happening over here is that we are talking about a third lockdown, even though they're vaccinating a whole heap of people over here.
So, a third lockdown, you're saying? A third lockdown?
A third lockdown we are talking over here in Canada.
Oh my.
So the problem is when it happened, people were coming over to Canada and the government was letting them in because the government was making money on immigration, so forth, whatever.
Right.
And when the government caught on, they were like, oh, now we have to lock our windows of people coming in. So they're confusing all of us over here. I don't know. I will tell you my opinion. I'm not taking it.
Nicely. Much love, Guyanese fit chick.
All right, Lion.
Canada on the inside.
Okay, chica.
Yeah. So that was Guyanese fit chick, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. So that was Canada weighing in. Guyanese fit chick does work in the medical field as well. And she is around the virus. She has seen it. She has seen all the different things that taking place. Some people on the floor took it or she didn't take it. And it is by choice at this point in Canada. And we want to stipulate that it's by choice in certain countries. Yes. Right? So Canada just weighed in. So we had England weighing in from the medical field. We had Canada weighing in. Guyanese fit chick just gave us her 2 cents. Sound like 50, man. We got some people who can talk. Big up Farida Ali on the inside. Much love, Farida. Hit the share button and tell us what you think about the COVID-19 vaccinations. That is the talk tonight.
Yes. So we had Keisha saying that, she don't believe in going to the doctor. Right? She give her children the bush medicine, as we say.
Bush medicine.
Yes.
I would say
want to know what is green skin.
Yeah, I was just saying, that, Dr. Bishop Jason Webb Wading, big up Charlene Mohammed on the inside, love in the house. Yeah? Right? So, Doctor just Wading on some of the things that were based on the religious connotations. And in this world, there will always be racialism. There will always be hate crimes. There will always be, if people decide to live a certain kind of lifestyle that doesn't fit with other people's vibration, they hate against them. And this is something that's never going away.
Yeah.
But the point that Guyanese fit chick brought up was that she believes their immune system is strong enough in the event, because it is an immune thing.
Yeah.
It's not forced upon, right? And it's interesting. If we had Facebook when we was in private school, we might have been talking about the same thing for measles and small. Yeah? Because they say when some people get chicken pox, you're done immune already, so you don't need the vaccination. You don't need. So again, people, we could only deal with our internal universe and the things that we could control. If today or tomorrow the United Nations, and let me tell you something, people. It's good to be all serious and pro this and pro that. Eh? We have not seen a revolution in our time. The people that lay down their lives for us to have some form of equality, I don't think we have the belly to do what them did. To stand against military and police in riot gear and just take bullets. These are the kind of things our ancestors went through. The people who fought for rights for minorities. I don't want to go down that road, but I'm just saying that people are talking about activism and I want to be activists. Listen to what I'm telling you. the activists that gave us a little blah in this world, that allowed us to vote and allowed us little rights that we have, and the China kind of squeeze us, yeah? They were willing to die for what they believed in.
Yes.
A lot of us willing to talk.
Just talk.
And I'm gonna be very serious about this because it have a lot of people on the social media. They wanna be activists. They don't know what activists mean. You know? Activists mean lay down your life path and your children's life and your people don't understand. The activists that stood with Martin, the activists who stood, and it wasn't just our skin complexion who stood with Martin and lost their life. You know? It's easy to say and call it a complexion thing, but it wasn't just this color that stood with Martin and stood with Marcus Garvey and stood with Nelson and stood, we call people, and stood with Malcolm and stood with I could call names going down the road, you know, right? All the activists that stood, they were of all creeds. They were not just one skin marching. I want to be very clear when we're talking about this. The Underground Railroad was run and assisted by people who were not of this skin. But we talk about the Underground Railroad as if it was run by we didn't have nothing. It had to have people who had. Listen, I didn't want to go so far. Listen what I'm saying, people. And I want you to listen. You had to have money to have an underground network of tunnels to shuttle slaves. We didn't have anything. It was people who didn't look like us that believed that it was not right. So when we want to be active and activists about this and activists about that, people, listen, some of these people who assisted in the Underground Railroad, when the military knocked on the other color door, they killed everybody in the house. They were not our skin. And listen, I love my people, but we had to understand something. It wasn't just our people alone. Right? I want us to, before we continue with the vaccine, because it have a lot of activist scenarios popping up and social rights and I want to kill that. Listen, what I'm telling you. The reason why we're here, and I want people to be real honest, you know. It was people who were not like us that saw that it was wrong to treat another human being in that way. And they gave it have white people in the grave that assisted in the Underground Railroad. It have white people who families, when they knock on the door, because it was helping slaves to get past, they wipe out the whole family, children, mother, father, granny, they kill everybody. Now, I'm not saying that there is no racialism. What I am saying is we need to cut out the rubbish. Right? It had people of our complexion selling us from Africa. How you think they get we in the first place? Right? So we need to call a spade a spade. Don't matter the color of the skin. There are evil people with different shades, and there are good people with different shades. In reference to COVID-19, if some of the conspiracy theories that govern this thing may or may not be true to some degree, right? But that does not mean that we should condemn, or that should mean that we should be healthy.
Yeah.
So because some people think that, understand what I'm saying, it may hold some truth and some validation, at this point, it is not mandatory. And this is the conversation. Yeah. So in the comment section, I want you guys to tell me, if they make this thing mandatory, what it is all you're going to do.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to take it? You're not going to take it and say, here what? I'm standing up for my rights.
Listen,
because,
people.
yes, and it have certain things that should be a choice.
Listen.
You know, because it's part of the health.
This is me, be devil's advocate. Chica, be devil's advocate with me tonight. Very good. Or today or whenever you're watching it. Listen. If your boss call you next month and say, here what is going on, it's mandatory that you take the vaccine. Maybe you're dealing with children. Let's say as a teacher, let's say they want to allow students to come back out. Let's say they're coming back from behind the tablets and they are going out to school. So this is me making a hypothetical scenario, which could be. This real could be. Don't even feel it can be. So let's just say the governing bodies decide to allow students to come back to school. Because that's what's going on right now is online schooling. Chica is involved in online schooling. So the powers that be calls a staff meeting and says, well, the governments are allowing students to start to come back out to school with all COVID-19 protocols in place, masks, sanitizing. We're cool with that, right? But now teachers, because you are in proximity teaching the class, you are now required to take the COVID-19 vaccination because the parents would be concerned about the welfare of their children in the establishment. What you're gonna do? People in the bank, people in the hospital, people who is...
Mrs. McCarman, what are you going to do? You have to take the vaccine because you're working with the babies.
Yes. People who are working with kids. My question to you guys right now, family, this is the question I'm asking. What you all going to do if your employer tells you that it is mandatory that you take the COVID-19, otherwise you will be terminated? What is your reply? What you're gonna do next? Because people, it could be like that.
Yeah.
People who teaching children, teaching young kids, coming into contact, the frontliners, they could now write into law. There was a time when they didn't have to wear masks, remember? Yeah?
Now you're gonna get charge a whole $1,000.
In Trinidad, we have to pay $1,000 if we are caught without a mask. Look how easy it went from probability to law. If they make it law, this is my question to the family. Chica, you going and sell nuts? Something we gonna sell something, and they could make it so, and they have all reason to it. They have reason now. So my family, tell us, Keisha Charles, big up Keisha Charles on the inside.
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah. So people, Jason says, send your home way. Send your home way, Jason. Jason, there's a real thing. This is something so probable that could so happen. People, we're talking about their livelihoods. We're talking about you taking care of your kids. We're talking about putting food on the table. This is no longer ideology and theory and what race. I'm asking you, what you guys going to do, family, if they decide to make it mandatory? Because it's easy to say no when you don't have to. Yeah. Just like the woman who got on the bus. Remember, it had an African lady who got on the bus and she ain't supposed to go. You see, it's easy to go on the bus when you're welcome.
Yeah.
It had certain restaurants that we couldn't go in, and certain people started walking them restaurants and get the tail beat and lynch. I want people to understand this thing. Yes, I'll be $1,000, no mask. 1,000 hot ones.
Yes.
Yeah? So I'm asking, family, it is easy to say no when they tell you could say no. You see, that's my point right there. That is my point. The point is, it's easy to say, I'm not taking it. So look at this. You're driving in your vehicle and it is mandatory that you put on your seatbelt because that is the law. So my question is, if they put it into law, this serious talk, they will talk live on a Friday night. People share this live. I want all to get some people involved. I want all to tell me, They call a staff meeting, Chica. Because it is, people. Think about this. That lady that got on that bus, she was risking her life because she ain't allowed there. Those guys who went in to use the restroom and it had a sign saying, you people can't use it, and they went in. Who get lynched, who get mobbed, they hang them from a tree, they stone them, they beat them, they do them all. Listen to what I'm saying. You know why it's so easy to say not taking it? It's because they get your choice.
Yeah.
So I being devil's advocate.
Yes.
Because we live in we homes, we have we money, we have we groceries, we have we internet, we have we we have our jobs, some of us. Yeah? But my question is, are you walking away from your job, your money, your home security? You might lose your home. Are you walking away from everything? If they make it law and say it is mandatory for you to make money, for you to feed your kids, what you gonna do? So now it's time to call in. Message board chicks.
Oh, everybody just, in agreement here. Some persons not sure what they will do.
No, well, you have to know, because it coming. Now, you see anything with me, This thing with me, it coming. Because it was always here. We acting like this situation never existed. I started off the live by stating that when I went to get into primary school, I was told that I cannot. Because I did not fill out my immunization card properly. I missed 2 vaccines, so I needed to get it. I would not have been allowed an education. Now, parents, I want the parents on the live to answer me. I want the parents on the live to answer me this question. If they tell you your child is not allowed in any school, you see, in our country, have the C exam. So all who write C and pass for the first choice, second choice, now you get a memo or an email stating that your child is not allowed. Yes, Rosa Parks, big up yourself, Georgie. I was waiting for somebody to say who is Rosa Parks, man.
Where are you getting a call?
George Jackson, big up yourself, man. Love in the house. Hot topic.
Good night.
Man. Chica. I just had to call back because, you're quite right, The lady's name was Harriet Tutman.
Well, it had 2 women, eh? One bosses.
Front of the bus.
Yeah.
She was colored out to sit at the back of the bus. And you see, history repeats itself regardless of what.
Yes, it does.
And in some country, what you're saying, it is already mandated.
It's here.
That you have.
Yes.
Of.
Yes.
Your religion, your race. But as people of our ethnicity, and you said it just now, we have sold what we have from the beginning of time.
Yes.
Let me draw an example right here in Trinidad. Sheila, guy from San Fernando.
Yeah.
Do you know the whole of High Street was owned by Africans? Every spot on High Street was owned by Africans, and they sold out until there is only one spot on our High Street that is now owned by an Afro-Trinidadian.
Yeah. They sell out, money talks.
But we sell out, but we going back to rent.
Yeah, quietly.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but if we look at WHO and all these things, especially if we follow the madman that they call Bill Gates.
JJ, one boy, let the Facebook take me out. Just call me, just say the madman now, boy. The algorithm. You want to mute half the
If we follow what is going on, there are places in the world that are making it mandatory.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
You have to.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, Jay. What I'm saying is that we are speculating because of the part of the world we are at. So we speculate, but it is already here.
Yes, it is.
It is already upon us. It is all. It is have. There are countries that you get thrown in jail right now. It have men beating you in the airport if your mask only too low. You know what I mean?
You talking about look right now in England.
Little boy, you're glad of the life, you're careful. You're glad of the life.
No, watch me.
You're glad of the life. You're true about the life and they'll come at you.
Right. I have some cousins live in England, and one of them was telling me that their state of living right now is only if you have a permit as a frontline person allowed outside. And they are tested every day.
Yeah. And you see, the reality of it now is that because of where we are, I think we're not really waking up. We're not waking up to the fact that the world has already changed. It's not changing. I just hear people in taxis saying the world changing. It has already changed. I think they're trying to figure out how to do what the other countries doing so that they could implement it themselves. That is what's going on. The talk already been talking in the cabinet and the Senate. The conversation has already been had. It's just the whole.
But the thing about it is, the standpoint that Trinidad took from the beginning, which afforded Trinidadians to be in the status that we are, where we could walk freely, right? Because this is something chemically and biologically engineered. People call it COVID-19. COVID or Corona is a family of viruses. Common cold, influenza, SARS, all these different things are all the COVID family.
The crown, all who have the crown is a crown virus, eh? They look like crowns.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is something that all of them are chemically and engineerily made. Nothing is by mistake or mishap.
Yeah, man.
Right? There is a video where Thailand said that they have been preparing for over a year before this ever happened.
Yeah, Jay.
Right? So there are countries aware. There are people who, as you rightfully say, people need to wake up.
Yeah, that's
people
sleep.
Don't just need to watch the real talk and figure that manager chilling and chicken. You go see them next chicken again. Right? They need to wake up.
Yeah, wake up. Because
it's something that they did knocking on our door.
It inside here, they don't talk about it already, Jay. You see, the reason why I'm saying it. The reason why I'm saying it now, because I don't really get on, but you know me, I health and fitness. We're health and fitness. We're dealing with emotional fitness, physical fitness, spiritual, emotional. But this is going to affect every facet of our being.
Yeah.
This is going to affect every family, every business, every Jay, listen. I want to talk that.
She can't go get to be in the gym on a Sunday.
Yeah, wait, I inside that gym I play. Hear what I say? We go build one. Hear what I'm saying? What it is you're going to do when this, it's not going to be just the school, you know. It going to be the church. It going to be the temple. You feel it just can't stay there? They are going to tell the pastors who they give the money the other day. Facebook, whatever I say is pure fun and joke. Right, hear what I'm saying? The money what they get the other day. I mean I could open and close your church whenever I want. A certain bishop messaged me when we was doing the aerobics in the beginning when the COVID now start, because people was down and out and we was trying to lift people's spirits, we lift the team, you know what I mean? And I told him, I said, that is why I don't be around. Because it's not that I don't have faith in goodness, you know, or creation or creator, right? It's that look how they tell you when to close. They will tell you how to open, when to open, and with manner in which you should open. Because when it is, I pay you, I control you. People don't understand what the monies that were paid out to certain scenarios. You understand? You can't go to church until I tell you. You listen to what I tell you? You have the whole church online, you know? And I can tell you how much you have in your church, you know? And I can tell you who.
Let me see this.
That is what going. Jay, it done here.
Watch me.
It done here.
Watch me. It's simple like this, land. They are puppets and they are puppet masters.
Exactly.
And the puppet masters, when they pull the strings,
yes.
the puppets move.
Yes.
So when we think that we have hierarchies. There are hierarchies higher than those hierarchies that are just pulling the strings and playing on the strings for the puppets to move. And the puppets that move are the ones that we see as hierarchies. And whatever the puppet master says
they don't pay off the biggest boys in OJ. Because when that guy talked to me, you know what hardening for people of faith? Are you talking about all faiths? Remember, Burn Team, we have Hindus on the live, we have Pentecost. So I'm talking to all faiths because we have a diversity on the team.
Trinidad, we have diversities in Trinidad.
We have diversities on the team because we all about, right? In reality, is that they already get to the people that they revere. You see the people who up and coming and might have a good word for somebody, people wouldn't listen to them, you know, because the ones who control the masses, they're already dealing with them already. You know how the thing go, right? So Jay, thanks for calling in as we move forward. Right? You want to stop short? Jay, what? The roof again?
Yes, no, we go.
Big up Amelia. Big up Amelia. The life. Go ahead, do you think? It's only you could do this kind of thing.
Later.
Yeah, love.
Good night.
Yeah. Right? I tell you, this one is a long live. I want everybody to show and to speak and to give the views. She can drink or she drink. Right? This is, we are not vaccinated here. In a nutshell, people, it is bigger than us. Right? It is bigger than us. Unless, and I think what we feel that as people, I don't like to refer to governments. Governments do what they have always been doing from since the dawn and the formulation of governments. We as people, if we don't come together to do anything, is we put them there. When it's time for voting, what has happened? They drive around, they walk around, they want your vote, they want your approval, and then they do what they want after. So I think we as a people should be a bit more, we had to be together. And the one thing I have always watched from since the dawn of governments and ruling, from kings all the way to parliament and that type of system, democratic and the Roman systems, is that they very well know how to divide us. Sure. One thing I will give to them and those, and I wouldn't say there are bad people in government. There are good people everywhere, and there are bad people everywhere. I'm not saying government is evil. I'm not saying parliament is evil. I'm saying that there are good energy in all places as there are bad. But Jay, let me tell you, what I believe is a universal principle. So as we discuss in COVID-19 and what we're doing when they want to force this thing upon us, I would say that wherever darkness rises, good must rise up to meet it. It is a universal balance. So when the place gets too dark, it must have light to come to meet it. But we as people, we have to see. We have to stand. I am sure if half of the population of England stand and say no, they have to listen. You see, that is our problem. This is what I would say. The reason why they got rid of leaders who led minority groups, let's say Martin and other people who have led minority groups, is that they cut the head off. And it had nobody to take the place. They get rid of Malcolm, that was it. Nobody to follow. And that is the reality. If we become united, and I am saying half the population in Canada, I'm saying half, I ain't saying whole, stand up in the gates of Parliament and say no, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
If half the population in New York, I'm not talking my skin, I'm talking half the population. You see, the idea is you. Once I could get you divided from you, that is you could talk all you want. You could rally how much people you want. You could go preach to whoever you want. Until we, and not just we, us, we come together, that it wouldn't make a difference. And there is no body I see, in no governmental body or no private body that brings all people together in that amount of mass. If half the people in Trinidad and Tobago say no, do not raise the chicken price by $2. You see, people don't understand. People think I talk about vaccine, right?
Yeah.
We talk about vaccine, but this is beyond that. Anything that bothers a society, all right, taxes going up. Why? Because they're leveraging you all, they're borrowing. That's why the taxes. Why we have inflation now? Because they borrow to prop up the economy. But if united as people decide to say no in mass, they have no choice. I saw some boys went on Capitol Hill. I hear the voice was heard. You know. Yeah? Chicks, how we feeling?
Yeah, so strength in numbers. Some people, they like to do things alone, but there's something called strength in numbers. And once it is, you are standing for a cause, and they really say that you are being an advocate, you're going to be an activist, so whatever, you need to know what it is you're getting into.
People like to say those words, advocate and advocacy. It sounds good, but they don't have the heart for it.
So if it is really sure, then you will go all out. You won't have any fear. So you want to talk about COVID. Right now, people just fearful. They're fearful. Yeah? And let us plug in, we made no announcements.
Because the topic while.
We are making no announcements at this time.
Chica.
Right, announcements.
Chica, pull back this one there.
Yes, I pull it back.
That's what she does
we
do.
have announcements to make.
Announcements, people.
Yes, so from next week, Monday, which is the 29th of March,
yes,
we're going to have breakfast available. It's called Treat Yourself Breakfast. Right now, the breakfast is for those in the San Fernando area.
For now,
right? It is $40, so it is the breakfast is inclusive of delivery. It will be pancakes, scrambled eggs, and bacon. Or for
and
those
don't
who,
jump out yourself as yet, because I don't know how we deliver it to where you are.
Right, and for those of you who may not want, too much carbs or whatever, you're strict, you can have the scrambled eggs and bacon only.
And for those who are in the Lenten season, we have veggie sausage, saltfish,
and the pancakes.
We have eggless veggie pancakes, so there is no egg as well for those who are fasting and in Lenten season. And for our vegetarian brothers and sisters, Trevor G. So you see, boy?
Saltfish and veggie sausage.
I don't know if you see saltfish. So it have veggie everything. Eggless pancakes, again, veggie. Look, I have here, Trevor.
Right, so those who are on the fast.
And those who are vegetarian.
And vegetarian.
Yeah.
And we know it have some persons that they may have fish only, some may have, So that is what we'll be providing at $40.
Moving forward for the next
announcement.
Go, Chica.
Next announcement.
Yes.
So after all, they don't eat them fancy things. Right? So we plugging into the calories in, calories out. Right?
Big up calorie counted mafia. Which Abby them going to be sports in the calorie counted mafia.
Yes.
Yeah. We
have already started our online aerobics.
Interesting.
Right? 6 persons per group. We have sessions in the morning and in the evening. 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. for the morning people. And the evening sessions at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is Trinidad time. So those who might be not morning people, you get enough time to come from work, organize yourself and jump on a session. Right? $30 per session. If you are interested, you all know what to do. Just send me a WhatsApp or message the page.
Yes.
Right? The sessions Where's Nika? Where's Lordy?
Nika Charles was she
Is
in and
Nika.
out, yeah, so.
Right, so they can attest, if you look at the comment section on one of the advertisements, you'll see that they said how nice the session was. And for those of you who personally know how the session has been, you'll know how it has been. Right?
Yeah, so guys, for Chicky can check Chica, and maybe you all could do a private online collaboration where we merge classes, and we could work out some kind of arrangement. I got you.
Yes, so know that we have apparel, we have the Real Talk t-shirts, we have the Calorie Counter Mafia caps, and leggings as well, and face masks. Right, we know the face mask is a thing.
It's a thing.
Right, and we have a voice note.
Voice note coming in, man. Much love and tenderness. Yeah?
Yes.
Are we here and you're watching Real Talk Live? The strength in numbers thing, it's easier said than done.
For real?
Due
Exactly.
to where people drawn into society and like you said, the puppet masters and them what pulling the strings of society, telling society what's in and what's out and whatever.
Yes.
And because a lot of people don't soak their feet in the society pond.
Yes.
They're loving the life of society and whatever, and then time to stand up against it.
Yeah.
They threatened you with a lot of stuff, and because you're so in society, you don't want to lose it. So a lot of people would back down. They have back, but they have no bite kind of thing.
Back,
so
we said no belly.
the numbers thing is easier said than done.
Yeah.
I will say I am the one that's standing, because they might strike very hard for us who not taking any vaccine.
They will.
And some of us, most of us may cave in and go with the flow.
If they charge you 1,000 for a mask, how much you feel if they charge you for
But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what will be decided in the future.
Yes.
But money rules, people do a lot of stuff for money, and it will continue to happen. So I could easily, find some million somewhere, rob a bank somewhere, and
I like that.
pay off some pilot. Money still talks. So things will happen. Things will move regardless. That's just my thingy.
Big up Daniel McLean, man. Daniel, big up yourself.
Thanks,
Long time, so long may see you. Yeah? And if you're now joining live, it's Real Talk Live. We have been discussing the vaccine. We had people calling, we had people sending voice notes. It was a riveting discussion. People let their guard down. Some people got a little, passionate. And for all who are now joining, you're late. And we did have a very nice discussion. We may be taking it from a different angle at another Real Talk Live as well. So you just heard from Abby, Burn Team England.
Yes.
So Abby from England, we have Jazan from England on the live. Kemi's not here. We have Canada, we have Gail Smith from Canada on the live, Ghanai's Fitchick. So we have Trinidad, Canada and England. And we are very much blessed and highly flavored to have you guys with us talking about this topic. And we would take it from different angles as it progresses because, every day is a new strain, every day is a new wave. So we would be from time to time weighing in on how this thing is panning out for us as a people. And as I said before, in my country, Abby, in our country, Jazan, is $1,000 fine without a mask. So if they're fining for a piece of cloth on your face, what do you think would be the fine without a vaccine if they make it mandatory? So people, we really, really need to. The nice thing about being trainees is that we still are part of the. Come on, we still attach to the crown. I don't think people understand how blessed we are that we still attach to that crown of England. People think that we are totally separate. We are not. So, people, we are not separate from the crown. That is why we don't need a visa to go to England. Right? We are not separate. We are independent, but we are not made separate. Our central bank is controlled by private entities, and it started from there. I want us to really understand that. That is why Al Qaeda and thing really come. The crown still pays us some homage. Yeah? I don't. What age you was when the coup was around? The coup.
I was not in existence.
In the comment section, please in the comment section, what age you was around in Trinidad and Tobago when it had the coup, right? And what happened was that we had the crown, the aircraft carriers from the crown on our borders, protecting us. Because at that point in time, we were very fragile and volatile, and any group could have run in and just taken over the country and the resources. So people, yes, in Trinidad being a la la land.
They say Trini happy.
In San Fernando, I wanted to try and look for the central bank. It is still controlled and overseen by members of the crown. We still owe the crown.
Jason saying he was 11.
Yes, we still owe the crown. Right? That's why certain things don't really happen to our section of the water. I want us to understand that. When we in Trinidad, we think we're in some kind of bubble. Yeah. But that is why we could dance and wine and thing. And have carnival and like we said. Yeah?
Sonali who said she was an unfertile ovum. Some of us did not even exist.
Right? So I was around then, and to me, it was something to see. I could remember some of our officers taking off their uniform and paying people for their civilian clothes. That is something to see. These are our same officers who just tap up the youths and the ministry. Right? No belly. Right? So again, people, the reason why certain things are not as it is now is because they're trying to figure out how. But I think for school to reopen, they must have certain strict measures in place for children to go back out to school. And it would have, the vaccination would play a role in this. Or very strict COVID rules, very strict it would be. The world has changed.
Yeah, definitely has. Good night, Miss Sissy Lampkin.
Hey, what is this? This live going on long, boy. So if you're not joining live, we're talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. Would you or would you not take it? And if it is made mandatory, will you live in the bush or live in society because it is mandatory if you have a job without it? Let's say that's the situation. What would you do? So we will continue this topic. Everybody hot? This lab kid, you're late.
Yes.
You're late. Yes, so
But we see that a lot of persons, they said they wouldn't take it. And I think that is only when there's a fine, because when it is, they didn't have the fine for the mask, I wasn't wearing no mask. Right? But it still had places that you had to.
Yep.
It must have, you have to wear it.
Yes.
Even before they made it mandatory and they have it in law. Right? But so now, as Lion said earlier, we have a choice whether to take the vaccine or not. But when they make it mandatory, like
what
all
will
other
you
vaccines, what will you really do?
Yeah, because
and maybe by the time they come around, when they come around to making it mandatory, I'm just saying.
Real wishes.
Right? Maybe when they come around.
And only people who want to go, if we had to go Canada and how to do aerobics.
We have to take the vaccine.
If we had to go England.
They'll say here what
it's how can a robot in England ask you their questions in England in the airport though. Not even humans.
Right, so sometimes people just talk and say, nah. But when push comes to shove,
how we coming and check here?
And how you coming back to Trini because they went to want you to take the vaccine?
Yeah, if we had to come and do a thing.
Yeah.
Real talking on London by Big Ben. How are we doing it? Outside London live. Real talk live, right underneath Big Ben. How we gonna come, right? So that means we're going to live in the country to be there. All these people who travel, it's easy to talk now, eh?
Yeah.
All who have family, daughters, sons in the States, people who have to go and check the family and come back and forth. We all tell them, well, you just stay here until you're dead because you don't want to travel. So it's a lot of variables.
Yeah.
And as it progresses, we will be touching on it. Real Talk Live, the series COVID-19 series as it progresses. So it's your boy Lion.
And a girl trick or treat.
And on this note,
We go on.